How's it going, guys? Vlad here, and today I wanted to talk about one of the biggest limitations of the Arduino, at least for myself, which is the fact that you have this $30 board, which becomes essentially a few outputs for your project after you're done with it, and the fact that you have to leave this whole this piece of hardware in each one of your projects. So what I wanted to discuss is how can you actually eliminate the need for the whole board but just restrict yourself to the heart, which is the Atmel 328. So what you're going to have to do is, first of all, burn the bootloader onto your chip and then connect a couple of extra components on a breadboard or your project in order for it to function just like an Arduino would. So essentially you're going to be replacing your Arduino with just one of these, which is an Atmel 328, and a few extra components, which I will discuss in the second tutorial. But in this one, I wanted to focus on the bootloader. So what I'm going to use is an AVR Atmel MKII ISP programmer, and I'm going to show you how to burn the bootloader directly onto a fresh Atmel 328. So let's take a look at how that is done. Alright, so what you're going to need is an extra Atmel 328 chip. You're going to remove the existing one on the Arduino, making sure not to damage any pins. So just use a small computer screwdriver, like so. You're going to pay attention to the orientation of the chip. As you can see, it has a small notch on the chip as well as the holder. You're going to position it and push it in place, like so. I'm going to connect the AVR ISP. Once again, pay attention to the orientation of the device or else it's not going to work. I'm going to plug in my programmer, and so what you're going to notice is a red LED on the top right here. That means there's no connection to the controller. That is because it requires external power. What I have here is a 5-volt supply, so if I wanted to power through USB, I could also plug in a power jack, so anything that's 9 or 12 volts, but since I got 5, I can simply use the Arduino pins like so to plug it into 5 volts and ground. And as you can see, you should see a green LED light up, indicating that there is a connection established between the programmer and the microcontroller. So let's take a look at the software that we need to put onto this board in order for it to actually become the Arduino. Alright, so you're going to open up Atmel Studio. You may have an older version. I'm using Atmel Studio 6. 5 and 4 have the same commands as far as I know. You're going to go into device programming. You're going to select your ISP, device Atmel 328 ISP, apply. You're going to read the device signature, and it should show you the target voltage. Make sure that this is around 5.4 is okay. So what you're going to go into is, you can get a lot of information if you want to take a look at that. We're going to go into memories. As you can see, I already have the bootloader linked. So OptiBoot Atmel 328 open. We're going to program that into the Arduino. So I'm going to post a link down below where to get this if you want to use it for your own chip. Most importantly, you have the fuse settings. So what you're going to put here is 0x05. The high is going to go to DE, and here this is FF. So double checking all the bits. Program. So right now we should be able to open Arduino, and I'm going to unplug the programmer, unplug the power supply, plug in the Arduino with the same chip, so all of this is made in one shot. Verify the sketch, upload the sketch, and as you can see, everything worked. It's blinking right now. So the bootloader is ready to go, and you can upload all of your IC. So hopefully this worked out for you. Let me know if you have any other questions. This should work for the Atmel 328 328 PU. There's different bootloaders for the 168 and the older versions, but you should be able to find the appropriate bootloader, and you should make this work. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.